Technology prevents boredom. Sit there and listen to a lecture, it's boring. It's boring, you don't want to do that. You need to do things to motivate students, and technology can be very motivating. I like to simulate what I normally do at a blackboard. So I use the iPad with Keynote that allows me to, number one, put a laser pointer on the slide. The laser pointer on the iPad that I use is very large, and so you can really see what I'm pointing to. And then I also annotate, so I can circle important words, I can underline things, and that stays on the slide. And those lectures are all posted to Tufts. The students can then go back and look at that. So that's been, I think, the most effective tool I've discovered in the past year. In addition, I like to use other pieces of technology. Learning Catalytics, I think, has been very interesting, and it's been fun for me to employ that in the class. So we use word cloud to get an idea of how people are thinking about things. And then we offer up questions, and then the usual kind of audience response system to see how many students answer the question correctly. And more importantly, to give the other students an opportunity to see how the rest of the group is thinking. If there happens to be a misconception in the group, it also helps me to realize maybe I didn't get my point across properly. There is some basic understanding that's required in order to be a good clinician. So what I like to do is give a lot of the more interesting, to me, basic science ahead of time. What I do is I use Camtasia to edit the whole thing, so actually it gets fairly complicated. I have a little mic that I wear that goes to a recorder, so I get good audio. And then I have the camera, and then I have the computer, so I have 3 tracks actually on Camtasia that I actually have to edit together. And what I like to do is get close-ups of me, and I intersperse that into the lecture, so I break away from the slides. I'll show a couple of slides, then you've got to look at me again. And I'll make some faces, and I'll try to be emotive. I want to get excited about the material. You know, an excited speaker gets the audience excited. There's a question that, as a clinician, we always ask our students to ask patients, why did you come now? What happened now that made you appear? Understanding why allows you to solve problems without having to memorize too much. So the basic science can take a long time. Not every student has as much time to give to a class as I might like. I think technology really is the answer to this. It helps me save time. It helps me enhance learning. It helps me to get students excited about the underlying science. The more you can stimulate student involvement in their learning, the more effective the learning is.